Hello students, today we are going to discuss the new practical, that is practical number 2 for the class 11 computer science, and this is the list of practicals that we are doing from as per CBSE syllabus for the session 2020-21. So the second practical is here to take the two numbers from the user and display which number is larger and which number is smaller. So this is a very simple practical. As usual, what we will discuss the problem in detail, then we will discuss the step to solve this problem in detail, then we will write the Python code, and then we will execute in Python editor. I am using currently Spider. You may execute it in console also or any editor. Currently I am using here the Spider, okay, for the demonstration. So let's get started. So first problem statement is what? Given two numbers, write a program to find the largest number, or we can say largest or larger number, and smallest or smaller number, whatever you call. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? We will take two numbers. Let's suppose in mathematics generally, let's suppose I am having the number 1 a equals to 5 and I am having the another number b equals to 10. Then tell me which is the bigger number. In mathematics, how you tell? In mind, what you do? You do whether this value is greater than this value 5. So in mind, what you do? 10 is greater than 5 or not. You ask this question to your mind. You have learned the table and you know 5 is the smaller number, 10 is the larger number, and you say yes, 10 is greater. Or similarly, if I ask you 10 is smaller number than 5 or not, if you ask this question to your mind, what will be the answer? You know that 10 is not smaller than 5, then you will say no, 10 is not smaller. Okay, or if I ask you which is the smaller among 5 or 10, then you will say 5 is smaller. And if I say which is the larger among the 5 or 10, you will say 10 is the larger. If both the numbers are same, let's suppose a special case where both the numbers are same, then someone asks whether a is greater than b or no. 5 is greater than 5 or not? 5 is greater than 5 or not? No, this is not. 5 is less than 5 or not? No, this is also not possible. 5 is equals to 5 because 5 value is always equal to 5. So to do this stuff we do in our mind, similar step what we want from the computer also. Okay, what we want to give the decision making ability to our program to check whether a particular number is greater than or not, or particular number is smaller than some other number or not. So this is known as the giving the decision making capability to your program. So to do the decision making, You might have heard the concept of if else in your theory class. If else statement is a very powerful statement in programming which give you the decision making ability, which gives the decision making ability to the program, like we do in our mathematics, like we will do in our mind. We always we check whether 5 is greater than 10 or no. Our we make the decision on the basis of the knowledge we have whether this 5 is greater than 10 or not. Similar kind of decision making you can give to your program using if else condition. You first you need to know the concept of operators that are going to be used in this program. In this program we are going to use the relational operators. Relational operators like less than, greater than, less than equals to, greater than equals to, double equals to, not equals to, because using these operator only you can check whether the condition false or true. You might have heard those in your theory classes. How the less than works? Let's suppose 5 is less than 10, then less than in programming is denoted by this symbol less than. 5 is less than 10, then condition will be true. Condition will be true because 5 is less than 10. If I say 10 is less than 5, then what will be the output? It will be false because condition is not true. Okay, this is known as less than. Similar way more than works. Let's suppose 5 is greater than 10. This is known as greater than. Then what will be the value? False, because condition is not true. Let's suppose 10 is greater than 5. This means 10 is greater than 5. Yes, so it is true. So this is how the decision making works with these operators. You should know these operators, then only you will be able to identify the whether these particular numbers are less than or greater than. So let's suppose we want to check two numbers are equal or not. Let's suppose 5 double equals to 10. Then what will be? Whether 5 is equals to 10 or not. Is equals to 10 or not? No. So it is false. Let's suppose if you are trying to say 10 equals to 10, then is it true? Yes, because 10 is equals to true. 10 equals to 2, so it is true. So you should know the concept of operators, then only you will be able to check whether the number that you are trying to check the relationship, that whether a number is greater than or less than equals to some other number. You will use these operators less than and greater than, or for checking that these two numbers are equal or not, you will use this double equals to operator. Okay, so let me show you if else condition also, how if else condition works, so that you can familiar with the program. If you know the concepts, then it is very easy to program. Programming is not difficult if you know the concept. If you know the concepts, then it will be difficult for you. Okay, so keep this in mind. It is very simple if you know the concept. If you don't know the concept, then it will be difficult definitely. Okay, so keep focus, start learning. So if is how if works. If works, if let's suppose 5 is greater than 10, then whatever we will write like print something, let's suppose, otherwise print something else. Let's suppose this is the if else statement. If else statement syntax you should know because it is very important. Here you will write the condition. This condition will be based on your relational operators. If this condition evaluates true, then only within this block whatever is written, this is known as block. Within this, if between if and else whatever is written, this will be executed if this condition is true. If this condition is false, then whatever is written between if and else will not be executed, and this code written after else will be executed. Okay, so this is how this if else condition works. For this condition, 5 is greater than 10 condition is what? True or false? It is false. So which statement should execute? Because this block should not be executed, because this is under if condition and it is executed only if this is true value. This is false, hence this will jump to the else value, else part, and it will execute this statement. So output will be print something else. Okay, so output will be something else. So this should be very clear to you. If you know this, then only you will be able to tell whether the two numbers are small, whether the one number is smaller or larger than some other number or not. Okay, so this concept, I hope it is clear. Now I will show you some diagrammatic representation of the same. You might have heard about the flow chart. Let's suppose we have the two numbers, input A and B from the user. Don't worry about the symbols, we will discuss. Then what we are going to check? We are going to check, this is the symbol for decision making. A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, then we will say A is larger than B, if this is true. If this is false, then what we will see? We will give B is large. At the end, this program will end here. So this is the simple flow chart. This is the simple flow chart, and this symbol is used for if condition. So how the program will be written? If A is greater than B, then we will print something A is greater. Otherwise we will write else false. If this condition is true, then this will execute true case, and if this condition is false, then this port will be executed, print B is larger. Okay, so this is the false case. So you should know if else, how if else actually works. This is very similar to this diagram. If you can understand this diagram, you can understand this code also. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear. Now we will jump into our problem and solve it step by step. Okay, so let me clear this. Now we will see steps to solve the problem. Step. So first what we will do, take the two numbers in input from user. You should know how to take the input. Using input method you can take the input. Okay, to take input, this you should remember because it is used many times. Second, we will write if else block to check whether A is greater than B or not. We will check it by this condition. If A is greater than B, then we will do something, else we will do something, like this. So this is how, and at the end we will stop the program, stop the execution. That's all. So this is a very simple step to write down the Python code for checking whether a is greater than or not. Okay, a number is greater than or less smaller than other number. Okay, now I will try to write down the Python code. See here, so I will write, we will take two numbers input, this is the symbol that we use to comment the take two numbers from user. So what we will write, that suppose number 1, we want to take the integer number, so you need to write integer input, enter number 1, like this you will write. Then you will write number 2 equals to integer, then you will write input, enter number 2, you will like this. Then you will check condition here, if number 1, we are not checking the condition for equality here for now, number 2, then we will print, okay, let me write in different color, print number 1 is greater than number 2. This message will be printed. Else what will happen? Else we will print number 1 is smaller than number 2, like this. Okay, that's all in this program. So how it will work, let's suppose user have given input here, let's suppose he have given input 5 in number 1, number 1 equals to 5, and here given input number 2 equals to 10. And what will happen, if 5 is greater than 10, what will be the condition? False, because 5 is not greater than 10, false. Then I have explained you, if statement will not be executed, whatever written in pink color will not be executed, whatever written in black color will be executed. So in the screen you will see number 1 is smaller than number 2, this will be output, smaller than number 2. Now let's suppose user have given input here 10, here he have given input 5, then what will be the condition check? If 10 is greater than 5, then this condition is true, this time the condition is true. So whatever written in the pink color will execute, and whatever written in the else part in black color will not execute. So this will be the output, number 1 is greater than number 2, like this. Okay, so we will see this in editor. Let's see in editor, Python editor, you will type this program. So we will here take the two numbers as input. Let's suppose number 1 equals to integer input, enter the number 1, then we will write the same statement to take the integer, another integer input, enter the number 2. Now we will see if condition, this statement should be, this should be clear, syntax should be clear, number 1 is greater than number 2, then it will print number 1 is larger than number 2. Otherwise else statement, print number 1 is smaller than number 2. Okay, if number 1 is not greater than number 2, that means it is smaller or equal. Equal might be the case, but we are not covering here for now. So this is the program. Okay, so you can see here, now I am running this by clicking on this button, run button. You can run this. It is asking to enter the number 1. Let's suppose I have entered the 100, and in a number 2 I have entered 250. What should be the output? Number 2 is greater than, number 1 is smaller than number 2. Here is say number 1 is smaller than number 2. Let's suppose run again and enter, let's suppose 500 in number 1 and 60 in number 2. Then it should print number 1 is larger than number 2. Okay, so this is how it works. So I hope this is clear to you. Keep practicing, and that's all for today's discussion. Thank you. See you in next class.